chemical, emotional feeling, you brought it into the world. It's no longer a daydream. It's something that you have experienced. So as you move forward now, because each of you now has a future, you've got another 17 years, and then another 17 years. You can start to imagine and create this new world for yourself. So the next question then becomes, what do I have to do to make it so that that reality that I just created becomes a reality in my life? It's very simple, and I want you all to repeat this with me. It is impossible, to accomplish something every day and have it turn into nothing. Now you all get that? It is impossible to accomplish something every day and have it turn into nothing. Now, if you right now, you took a book and everybody came and you put a book right here. The first day, you got a book. You do that for a month, next after a month, you got a pile. You do that for a year, you've built a library. And you've built a legacy for people just like you to come back and think about what you're thinking. And all you had to do was put a book down in the same place every day. Now, for your dream, what's the book that you're going to put down?
Education.
Yes, if you want to be a doctor, what's the book you're going to put down? If you go every day to your biology class and you study for an hour every day, every time that you grasp that knowledge, they can never take that away from you. Now imagine by the time you get to be 22, 23 years old, how much you would know about biology if you study it every day. So the fact that you're willing to put the work in every day to accommodate your dream tells your dream that you expect it to happen. And when we create an expectation of greatness for ourselves, then the whole universe rearranges itself so that greatness happens for us. Now, in the Bible it says, ask and ye shall be given, seek and ye shall find, knock and the door will be opened unto you. But there is a science to that. It's not just words of spiritualism. There is a science in how the universe is created. Now, right now, have you all heard of quantum physics? Okay. Quantum physics says the observer creates reality. So, if you are the observer of your dream, and you hold it in your head, and you take the time to feel it in your body, doesn't quantum physics say that you are the creator of reality for yourself? Doesn't it say that? Can I hear you?
Yeah.
So, science says that you have the ability to create your life to be what you want it to be. It is only the media that will tell you that because you black, you can't do this. That's the media talk. It's only the media that will tell you you don't have enough money to get where you want to go. That's the media talk. And what they're trying to do is convince you to take that on as your dream so that you can live the reality they want you to live rather than the reality you want you to live. So I want you to feel empowered from this day forward. Never let anybody tell you that you cannot create a reality for yourself. Now maybe the money isn't there for you to go to college right now. Maybe you got to go to community college. But they have a setup in community college where you can go there for 3 years and then transfer to 4-year college, and it's like being on scholarship. Okay? So don't let anybody tell you that the money is going to stop. You may not have the grades today, but starting this evening, you can make up your mind that I'm going to study 2 hours a night. I'm going to turn off the TV and I'm going to start creating my reality. Rather than watching some booty shaking videos all night long, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Rather than spending 2 hours watching somebody else's dream be played out in front of you, going to spend 2 hours making my dreams come true. Everything you watch there is somebody else's dream. Somebody else took the time to imagine what they wanted their lives to be. And if the best that they could come up with was booty shaking in your face, that's the highest that they could reach. You cannot let somebody else's inability to reach high become your dream. The fact that they put it on TV is they are trying to convince you that that's what you should aspire to. Okay? But you are greater than that. You are smarter than that. You have more ability than that. You have the ability to dream and create reality in this moment right now for yourself. You've got people around you right now. In the next 17 years, when you leave this institution and you leave college, there's not going to be as many people around you that are committed to helping you find what your dream is. Okay? Once you get out into the world, they're not for you. They are for themselves. And oftentimes it will seem like they are against you. But while the world is doing this, if you can focus on your dream, you cut right through all of that. So it doesn't matter who is setting themselves up trying to stop you, because you are focused on your dream. So say this with me again. It is impossible. It is impossible to accomplish something every day. And have that turn into nothing. I can accomplish. I can dream. I can be successful. I am successful today. I am a great student. Nobody can stop me. Now, you put that, you get up in the mirror in the morning, and when you're brushing your teeth, before you come out, hold on. So I'm giving you right now the road map. Okay? The roadmap to success. Before I learned this, I got kicked out of 6th, 7th, and 9th grade. Yes. I got kicked out of 3 schools in 4 years for being a knucklehead. But I learned something in the interim. I learned that the reason I was getting kicked out is because I didn't believe in myself. And so I had to do things to make sure that my experience was consistent with what I thought of me. And when I changed my thought of me, my reality started to change. So I'm giving you the roadmap to change it right now so that whatever it is you're secretly thinking you'd like to do, and every one of you got a secret of some place you'd like to be, some place you like to go. Some of y'all want to travel the world. Some of y'all want to be rich and successful. You all got a secret dream. Why not live it? Why not live it? Who is going to tell you that you can't when you are the creator of your own reality and science has proven it? The most forward minds of science now know this to be true, and now you know it. So who's going to stop you? What are you going to focus on? Are you going to focus on the trappings of the street, or are you going to focus on your dream? Let me share something else with you. Here's something you guys might not know. This is the kind of tricks and traps that they're laying out for you right now. You got a guy like Rick Ross. Yeah, you know who Rick Ross is. Rick Ross is a prison guard who came out and took the name of a notorious drug dealer. So right away, he's not who he says he is. He's a fraud. Okay, let's start right there. Anybody taking somebody else's name is a fraud. But here's what he's doing. The prison guard took on a notorious gangster's name so he could put out gangster music and seem authentic to you. So he's got in his videos a bunch of guys that look like they either just got out of prison or are on their way soon. The artwork in the piece has all these bars and shadows so it looks like a prison. And they got a funky beat. So they trying to get you to bop to the funky beat so that the imagery of prison goes into your mind unabated. This is what they're trying to do. Now here's the trick. The distributor, Universal Music, is also the largest owner of private prisons in the United States. Now, follow the trick. I'm going to get somebody who is not what he says he is to convince you that you ought to be bopping to a funky beat with criminal intent so that I can house you in a criminal institution. Now, what do they do in that institution? They contract the labor in the institution for 55 cents a day. So you hear about how cheap people are working in China? They're making $300 a month for 50 hours labor? Well, guess what? They got a new plan. Here's how we are going to compete with China. We're going to build a bunch of new prisons. We're going to fill them up with young brothers. We're going to contract them out for 55 cents a day. And all they got to do is get you to bop and shake your head to a funky beat by a prison guard who's acting like a criminal and getting paid to sell you out. That is the kind of trick and trap that is out here for you. It wasn't there. It wasn't like that for me. We didn't have that. But the tricks and the traps are there for you. The way that you beat this is by following your dream and not allowing yourself to get distracted by people who aren't what they say they are. So when you see these people, instead of just bouncing your head to it, you got to ask, who is that really? Who is that really? And what do they have to do with the reality that I'm creating for myself? And if they have nothing to do with your reality, they got nothing to do with you being a doctor. They got nothing to do with you being an attorney. They got nothing to do with you being a teacher. They got nothing to do with you going to college. If they got nothing to do with that, take a second and turn them off and see how you feel. See if you feel a little bit more empowered because you made the decision not to follow but to lead. And if you feel just a little bit better, then do that one more time. Do it every day. Turn it off for just a second so you can feel what it feels like to be the creator of your own reality. And I guarantee you, wherever it is that you want to go, if you start today and you do something every day to tell your dream you still expect it to happen, your dream is coming. And you are going to live it. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Do you know you can do it? Let me hear you. If you know you can live your dream, let me hear you put your hands together for yourself. Let me hear you put your hands together for yourself. I can hear you. I can hear you. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? I don't know. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Do you believe it? Let it out. Let me hear you. All right. That enthusiasm. That's it. If you can get that enthusiastic about your own dream, you can have it, you can live it, it's yours. Nobody can take it from you ever, for any reason. You have to give it away. You understand that? Yeah. Repeat after me. Nobody can take my dream. I have to give it away. The decision is yours. I love you guys. Thank you for giving me your time.
Q&A. So if y'all have any questions for John Monster Jones or myself, feel free to stand up, state your name, and here you are, and ask your question. My man back there, what's your name?